way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coupes, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. You have to wonder where their heads are at as they come in winless on the year at 0-10.
I think a lot of people expect rebuilding years to occur, but I don't think people expect to go 0 for the season in terms of wins.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Now Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and
out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Akers. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play call. Should get all the credit, Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
By the Rams.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, it's gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On second down now, Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Seahawks.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was
there to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
2 yards on the pick.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Michael Dixon.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, gone.
You
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's the end.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Goff on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Goff throwing again. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tackle made.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the 38, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Gone. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Goff. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Jared Goff sacked. A fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They'll find Metcalf, and they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Rams to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Everett there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
A gain of 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get 4 there, now to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Reed. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 50.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Now that'll be caught by Cup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
For Cup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, woman. Check 13. Check 13.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
20-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, this will be caught at about the 5. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the interception, here's Gall. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and a couple, Goff. And he fires one incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
3rd and 2, Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brad McDougald.
Bradley McDougald.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now he'll go deep down the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On 1st down, Akers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Going right back to Akers.
He's got, oh no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That catch good for only a couple. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with 8 seconds remaining. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Throwing now is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping some...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Let's get up on him. Let's get up on him.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, the streak is over as they...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Sideline, kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible, yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro, ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa, your whole team is no competition, boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission, running up the charts, I'm a fool.